Sorta hard? Soft. Like it hurt. Like it's soft. Hard. Softy hard. Hey everybody. So like I said, one more thing. For the rims and tires on the Jeep. It's always more things. Dual stage foams. So I know a lot of people use Proline, which I have used in the past, and I still would use them. And Crawler Innovations, which I actually have in the Origin, the VS410 Origin. That's what I have in there. I believe they are medium hard. But these are Boom Racing. I needed dual stage foams, and this is what I could get like right now for a slightly better deal than what Proline sells for. At least local to me. So here are these ones. There we go. And here are these ones. Obviously, I don't know what bags those were. But doesn't really matter. So those were the two different kinds. So I have, this is a soft, hard, so soft outer, hard inner. And as you can see, like there's definitely some cushion there, but it only goes like cushions so much, and then it's hard. So it's not like your stock foams, which I actually have. Oops. Yeah, I just hit it again. I keep hitting the damn thing. Blind guy receipt, right? So these are your stock foams, and it's just all squish. Nothing but squish. Even if you have a rim inside there, it's just all squish. And sometimes you don't want that. So with these, there's obviously squish, and then it goes hard. So there's a little bit of squish and then hard. So I have one set up in here. Oh, there she goes. Little Miss Wham Wham. So you can see how there's still a lot of support there. That makes sense. And then plus, once you have the rim in there, it's actually quite firm. But the soft hard will be going on the front of the Jeep. And then the medium hard, I'll keep on the back. Now, the Jeep does have a lot of weight up front, but I'm okay with that. The back is also going to have a lot of weight on, being that there's going to be a spare tire on the back and everything else, so it's going to want that little extra weight there. I had these in the truck, or in the tire, or the wheels already, so they're a little bent over. So yeah, so these ones are the medium hard. You can see that there's just like barely any give there. But just like these, yes, they're softer. There's still a lot of side support. You kind of roll, but then it stops. And that's really a big thing, like side hilling and all that kind of stuff. You want good side support. But the backs obviously aren't going to collapse on you, so if you're kind of, often the back ends like to do this, right? And if you have, like on the capper, I do need to get, something like this in there. But the rear always wants to kind of fold in on itself. Stock foams. So if your back has really stiff, not hard, but enough, like it can roll a bit and then hold itself, you're not going to have that collapse in the rear. And so it really benefits having dual stage foams. And yeah, just super excited about these. Like, kind of puffs out the wheel a little bit. It's not kind of like with these ones here. It's just kind of, there's so much like give that can happen, right? And with this, like the Origin, same thing with my pit bulls there. It just kind of poofs out the tire a little bit, so you have full, like, when climbing up something, it's that full grab. And these things are sticky. They're G8, but they're sticky. So having those foams in there will really help keep the treads. Like, I'm pushing and it's on my skin, and it's really, like, obviously this is a terrible, you know, a terrible analogy, but they stick very well, and part of that has to do with foams. Soft foams, it just collapses and it kind of folds on itself. Nice hard foams, or even like these ones, it's no different here. Like, it's a little bit, obviously, meaning that they do fold in on themselves a little more, but you want that, I think you want that front just to flex a little bit, so it can kind of get around that back end's holding itself. Yeah, so these go, yeah, black. So these go with this. And these go with, nope, these go with this. Yeah. Good Lord. So these go with this. Those go with that. So not like a super long video, but again, just a very good idea to have dual stage foams in your trucks. And like many other brands, Proline Racing, I think even J Concepts does them. You've got Crawler Innovations. Like, there's a lot of people out there that do them. If you want to go cheap, Injora, I think on Amazon they have them. Or, you know, another option you can have is Boom Racing. And I've used Boom Racing a lot over the years, including on all of these trucks, rims wise with these ones. The Ford, the SCX-102 Ford that I was kind of the first truck I built once I came back. Boom Racing gears, hardened steel gears, never had a problem. I built, if you go back in my YouTube, there's a red Toyota that I built, the SR5 Proline. It had Proline rims and tires, bumpers, and body. The whole chassis, everything else on it, axles, trans, case, gears, everything was all Boom Racing. So that, like, it was very cool. Even the frame rails, all Boom Racing. SCX-10 aftermarket stuff. It was a very fun build. I'd love to get that new BXR, the new Land Rover. It's a really cool truck. But just as a helpful tip to everybody, get dual stage foams, and don't be afraid to look at Boom Racing. The quality of the inner is very nice, and the quality of the outside foams, good foam. It's really no different than these. These are stock foams out of a Proline tire. They're not terrible. They really aren't. But they're just, like I said, there's nothing there. So, especially on a rear tire, it will just fold over. You can definitely see it Watch my finger up here. Bring it down. Screw it. Ugh. It just wants to fold. Especially on the rear, just folds over. And that's not something you want all the time. So it's a good idea to have good phones. And the Jeep is getting good tires, good foams, and good rims, just like the Origin did. Carl Innovations on that, Boom Rate Pro Build rims, and Pitbull Rock Beast tires. The Jeep's going a little more scale in the sense of mud terrain tires. Rims are rims, really. I don't really know where these fall into scale, but you know, just kind of goes with the look I want. And I'm excited to see how it's going to go. So, all that's been said. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. By the time these will be out, it'll be... Weekend might almost be up, especially this video. So hope everyone has a great week. And can't wait to show you guys how everything looks and when it's sitting on all the tires and everything. So, have a good one. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. And ring that little bell that's down there, like right there, and it'll let you know every time I bring a video out. It's free, unlike Netflix. And yeah, try and bring stuff out as much as I can, and run videos will be coming at some point once this is done. Yeah, so have a great week. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video.